Fake news. This term has become more and more widely used in recent years. But what is fake news and why is it so important? The term fake news refers to false or incorrect information, usually done with the intent to mislead or generate controversy. While on the surface the issue of fake news may not seem like a major one, in reality it can have disastrous effects. However, before we can fully understand fake news, we need to understand the media. In a democracy, the media should act as a fourth estate, meaning that the media should work to hold the powerful accountable and to inform the public. However, while this is how the media should act in theory, many people have different views on whether or not the media is fulfilling its role. One example of this is the Marxist theory, which states that media only works to help to secure the position of the rich and powerful by only promoting ideas and beliefs that benefit them. However, in contrast to this, there is the pluralist theory, which states that due to the sheer amount of media available to us, it is impossible for one idea to dominate the media. But how does this relate to fake news? Regardless of whether or not you yourself believe that the media is fulfilling its role as the fourth estate, fake news is still detrimental to the media. This is because fake news has the power to influence our values, often without us even knowing. For example, you could read an article about a candidate for a presidential election. This article contains false information about the candidate. Now you're less likely to vote for that candidate because of something they didn't even do. Now that we know the dangers of fake news, how do we know how to spot fake news? There are multiple ways to spot fake news. Some of them include little to no evidence of the claim being made, it's overly emotional or emotionally manipulative, it comes from a source with a history of spreading false information. The author also has a history of spreading false information, or there's simply no author credited at all. All of these are signs that you might have just ran into some fake news. However, these aren't the only ways to spot fake news. One of the best ways is to do something called cross-referencing. This means that you look at one piece of information, let's say something you read in a news article, then you look in other news articles and see if they're saying the same thing. In conclusion, there's no one way to spot fake news. However, using a combination of these methods, you should be able to spot fake news every time.